5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Heyo, nerds! Welcome back to the Drunken Nerds podcast, and also Hallo Deutsche Freunde. Schubert, what's going on over there?
V-Gates, nerds! You're stealing my thunder. I was about to do the same exact thing, except I know how to say it and you don't. I figured I've been thinking about it for a couple weeks now. We need to give a shout out to them.
Oh yeah, the Germans.
Yeah.
It's amazing how many Germans are watching this podcast, or not watching, but listening to the podcast. So I need to learn my German.
It's really weird that we were on the same page because I had it ready in my head and I was ready to go, and then you did it, and I was like, "What the hell?"
I had to do it. But Hallo Deutsche Freunde.
Hallo Deutsche Freunde.
There you go. Hello, German
Was ist
friends.
los?
So we're back.
Another week. Ready to go.
Yep. So we got a lot to talk about. A lot of good stuff. I mean, a lot of new stuff coming up. So
I think we need to talk about those glasses on your head.
Yeah. So yeah.
The doctor is in.
So I got attacked by a 2-year-old. Scratched my eye a little bit. I can't get my contacts in, so I have to wear glasses. So I found these ones, and they're not very comfortable. Not a glasses guy. I've never been a glasses guy, even though I've had to wear glasses my entire life. I hate them. So
You look like you need a lab coat. Bring out the doctor.
yeah,
Bring him out of retirement.
yeah. I mean, a lot of people call me the Dr. Dan when I wear glasses, which is fine, and that brings out a new side in me. A more
Very
drinking
interesting
side.
Yeah.
Yep.
Take two and call me in the morning.
Exactly. So, yeah, you can see my my full facial expressions tonight for
And
our
you
late
don't have
night.
a pair of prescription sunglasses. That surprises me.
Yeah, no, because I'm a contact guy, so I wear contacts all the time.
So the double doesn't work. Yeah.
Yeah, but I can't put. I tried putting one in. It had like this sharp pain, so I said, "Nah, I'm out. Got to wear the glasses for 4 days."
Okay.
All right, so shoot.
I don't know about scratches on the eyes, but
They're not fun.
some other places.
They're not fun. So, what's going on over there? I know you you were in California, you're in Las Vegas, you were all over the place.
Yeah, I've had an absolute wild week. It's Friday. It's a little late edition, but I'm here in Nebraska. So a little different.
Nebraska.
Yep. Omaha, to be specific. But I've been, this week. I think I started Friday. Last Friday, I was in California, hit Arizona, hit Nevada, Las Vegas. Then shot on up to Reno 911. Flew over to here in Omaha, I think. I think that's it. Yeah, I did a lot of travel this week. A lot of planes. I've been a busy guy, so finally relaxing tonight, having some daddy sodas.
Nebraska. I didn't think they needed your services up there. I figured that was like the wild, wild west, like every man for themselves.
Omaha's an interesting town, I think. I mean, I haven't had that much time to explore, but you know what? What's his nuts is from here? That rich guy, Warren Buffett.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of financial stuff in Omaha.
All right. Nebraska. How's the weather? Is it cold? I'd imagine.
So it's cold, but everyone I've encountered today is telling me how unseasonably warm it is. It's been like 50 degrees. So I'm like, okay, good.
That doesn't sound that fun.
It's literally the coldest weather I've encounted since March of this year.
I was about to say, you've been in all like hot spots the entire
All hot
time.
spots. Basically since March, I've been in hot spots. So this has been a shock to the system.
Okay, and also I had to throw this out there. You look like you upgraded your ears over there.
Yeah, better than
last
last
couple
week.
weeks.
I forgot right before we started the podcast, about an hour ago, I went to Best Buy. I was like, oh, I can't do that again. Not with the earbuds last. No. But
Yeah,
got some new ones.
looks much more comfortable. There you go.
Low. They're gel cooling. They're gamer ones. They're for to be sitting on your ears for 16 straight hours while you're
That's what you need.
Yeah.
But speaking of earphones, so for me, I got a PlayStation 5 finally.
You're welcome.
Yes, thank you for the invite. I have not left the thing. I have literally been playing that thing since it arrived on Tuesday. It's incredible. I think I have to say, and you know me, I'm a big Xbox guy. It is the best controller I have ever held in my life.
Now, it's that much different than the PS4.
Controller-wise,
Yeah.
100%. It's a completely different controller. It's basically an Xbox One controller, but a little bit smaller.
Okay. So basically, they designed it with your hands in mind.
Yes. Yeah. The PlayStation 4 controller, I don't think was that good.
It really
people
is.
liked
It's
it,
not
but-
that much different from the original PlayStation 1 controller.
It definitely is.
I
Have
don't
you
think-
seen the new one, the PlayStation 5 one?
I'm talking about PlayStation 4.
No, PlayStation 4 one is basically the same as PlayStation 1.
Hasn't changed that much.
No, they've added like the the
They've
vibrating
added
stuff
buttons
and all that
stuff,
crap.
but the shape of it is essentially the same.
Yes, they were trying to stay true to it, and I think they realized PlayStation 5 it's not that good of a controller. We need to
People are
update this
getting
thing.
cramps.
Exactly. You got to keep the hand smooth. So,
Okay.
but anyway, I've been playing that nonstop. I've been playing Ratchet and Crank recently. The new Spider-Man, which I got actually when PlayStation 4 came out. The Miles Morales one came out. I bought it.
But you bought the wrong one, didn't you?
No. I bought the right one. I bought it right when it came out, and then my PlayStation 4 broke. So then a couple weeks after that, because I really wanted to play Spider-Man, I bought a PlayStation 4 Pro. Came in the mail, broke about a week later.
You haven't had good luck with the PS.
No. The PlayStation is breaking me nonstop. So I'm finally playing the Spider-Man Miles Morales PlayStation 5. Very good. So
Awesome.
that's been my
Now,
life.
This is something I'd like to hear if people tweet at us or leave it in the comments. Why did I get selected for the random drawing? For
Yeah, I don't
PlayStation
know
5?
because people are trying to kill each other right now for a PlayStation 5.
Yes, and from what I've gathered, it was not completely random.
Were you just on a newsletter or?
No. So it was like they said it was based on my activity on PlayStation.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I did go. I think you're my only friend right now on PlayStation because I got a new
Sounds
one.
about right.
I think you have like 70 or no, you have more than that. You have like 175 hours on Elder Scrolls.
Yes.
So you might have just got that just for that.
And I haven't played in like a month or two.
Well, that's pretty impressive. Come close to 200 hours on Elder Scrolls.
I think that's pretty amateur.
Well, I think most people at this point they've paid premium to get the new consoles. So anybody's played 200 plus hours for a one game.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking they probably think like, hey, we need to get this guy upgraded so we
Right.
can start playing again. And joke's on them. I get my PlayStation back tomorrow, so I'm going to start playing again on PlayStation 4.
You could have taken the PlayStation 5. It was yours.
All
I
play
took that
now is
invite
Elder
willingly.
Scrolls. Yeah.
So
So I'm excited to play some Elder Scrolls this weekend. I left my PlayStation at home thinking I was going to be gone for a couple days. It turns out it's been like 2 months. So I've been without a PlayStation for 2 months. I can't wait to get it back tomorrow. I'm going to be playing some Elder Scroll.
I might join you.
You should.
I might have to join you.
You would like it.
I think I would. Well,
Now,
I'm so invested now in it. So
Is the PlayStation 5 version compatible? Like, would it be
yeah,
the
they're all
same server?
compatible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything's compatible. That's the best thing with PlayStation 5. 'Cause I think they knew that the PlayStation 5 is so hard to get. So all PlayStation 4 games are basically everything's backwards compatible. And a lot of the games, like say you got Miles Morales for PlayStation 4, they give you a free upgrade for the PS5
Right.
version, which is great.
So it's a real
So-
smooth transition for everybody until they go full exclusive, where you can go to Walmart and get a PlayStation 5.
Right. And based on the track record of what they're showing for 2022 for PlayStation, there's not a ton of games that are exclusive just for PlayStation 5. I would say none.
And it doesn't sound like anybody's getting one in 2022 either. So,
Exactly. I think that's why they do it. They get Gran Turismo, they get the new God of War. but there's not much. There's not a ton of stuff that's coming out exclusive for it. So
which is why I deferred to you, because I was like, I'm not going to need this for another 2-3 years. Nothing in my wheelhouse is coming out anytime soon.
Right, and I probably wouldn't have if I had a PlayStation 4 that worked. But I get 2 of them that are just sitting here basically as
collecting dust.
Collecting dust, nothing. So, all right, so we have a new segment for everybody. So we're going to start with that.
Right before, even before the hangover, you want to just go
even
right
before
into
the hangover, because I'm not even getting into the naked men. They're on my bad list right now. They're probably already asleep, doing nothing with their lives, being useless as always. So you know what? I'm going to skip them, and I'm going to go right to TV Roundup first.
I like it. Let's do it.
Let's cowboy around.
TV. The TV Roundup now.
That's an interesting intro.
So I tried to play with how to add my voice into it, muting the video, and then adding a Woody's Roundup part of it. But obviously, because of copyright, you can't really get Woody's Roundup to play. So I got a little bit, and then I had to yell TV into the microphone.
I think it was pretty successful.
Yeah, so
I could tell that was you. I was like, is that Dan?
Oh, yeah. I figured out how to get my voice on there at the same time.
That might have been the closest I've ever heard you to singing.
Yeah.
Let's cowboy around.
TV.
That's too much.
That's what it was.
All right, I think this is going to be a segment going forward just for the intro.
I think so. So I'm going to do a quick TV roundup that you can do. I'm going to do the good, bad, the ugly, and a potential. So I'm going to go with the good. So this past week I watched the entire series of Heels on Stars.
Which
I loved it.
I've been speaking about for weeks now.
Yes, you have been. And great show, obviously wrestling based. Everything about it was good. The only criticism I had about it was it got a little repetitive where literally the end of every single episode was the brothers just fighting. I mean, they needed some sort of different at the end, but it is what it is. Overall, I loved it. Ending was great, and you said they renewed season 2, so
yeah,
makes it even better.
It was on the list a couple of weeks ago, and we didn't get to it, but yeah, it got renewed. Thank God. I think I would have given up on TV in general if it had not gotten renewed. But it did. We'll get a season 2. I can't wait for it. I'm glad you're on board.
Yeah, definitely on board. So, great show if you haven't checked it out. The bad, I'm going to go with Wheels of Time, episode 4.
Uh-oh. No, worse than I know.
And I'm not there yet. The ugly hasn't happened. So, Wheels of Time, episode 4, as I mentioned last week, it's basically Rat Race, Amazing Race, like people, I don't know. And it made it even worse. Like, this was the worst episode out of all of them by far. I know episode 5 came out today. Have not watched it. But the whole purpose of this show is finding the Dragon Reborn. And this girl, Naveen, all of a sudden has this one power. So now is she the Dragon Reborn or the other 4 fairies that they're following around? Are they? So I don't know.
I hate to interrupt, but that right there sounds exactly like Game of Thrones.
It is Game of Thrones.
Like every word that came out of your mouth right there was like word for word Game of Thrones.
It is Game of Thrones. It's like a PG Game of Thrones.
And
I've only watched the first season of Game of Thrones, but I know about it. It's very similar to what it is.
I know they're both based on books, so I don't know the timeline as to like who was first, when it came, what. I know it was like, I think they're both 90s for the most part. But yeah, that sounds way too Game of Thrones and PG. No boobs or heads getting cut off.
Well, there's a lot of heads getting cut off.
Are there boobs?
I mean, pretty brutal when it comes to the violence, but no boobs.
That's so I'm out. I'll stick to Game of Thrones. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, to me, the first couple episodes, it had potential. It's getting worse, and that's always a scary sign. Like, first season, 4th episode, I think it was the worst episode yet, and I don't know. So I'm gonna watch. I'll finish it off, but
You know these shows, they always put in tons of money to the first 2 episodes. Episodes 3 and 4 are usually a pretty big tell, I think.
Yeah.
So
I mean, Amazon Prime doesn't have a good track record for original shows, too. So if they fail on this one, I don't think I can give Amazon Prime another chance.
Unlike Netflix, though, they have a good track record of following through. They actually go on a couple seasons.
That's true. At least they pay the people. All right, we'll get to the ugly. The ugly.
Bring it on.
So, The Invasion on Apple TV. It could possibly be the worst show of all time. Wow. And I'm going to come out and say this, Schubert. You might not agree with me, but if you like that show, I don't want you ever to listen to this podcast because you are a weirdo. There's nothing good about that show. There's nothing.
Don't come near me. Don't come near my house. No. Don't come near my family. Stay away.
No, stay away from me. So I'm 8 episodes in. There's 2 episodes left. 1 episode came out today. I'm going to watch it to finish this thing through.
That's impressive.
But it is so incredibly... This show, okay, basically it starts off with an alien invasion, and they have like 4 different stories. You would think that you'd like root for the people like trying to survive. At this point, 100% the alien. Just kill everybody else that's left. So basically, they get a Marine who basically points a gun at everybody, including like 5 and 6-year-old children. You get a family where the wife walks in on the husband who's literally cheating on her, and she's trying to save his life now. Makes no sense. You get a group of British kids, and then you got this one thing, this Japanese girl. So apparently
she's the key to the series. I haven't seen a lick of this. I haven't seen a commercial. No. I haven't seen a preview. She's the key to the series.
No. So apparently she falls in love with this girl who goes up into the rocket and gets attacked by aliens. He's trying to find out what happened, blah, blah, blah. So she's a big part of the story. And whenever she talks, there's subtitles because she talks in Japanese. So I know what's going on. So the end of episode 8.
How does everybody else understand her?
No, it's in Japan. So they're all speaking Japanese, and it's all in subtitles when it goes to their part.
Huh? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, so she's the only one in Japan?
Yeah, there's 4 different stories going on. One of them happens to happen in Japan. But then this girl, she finally unlocks, like, okay, maybe the person in space in the rocket ship, they're still alive. These aliens attacked. So the last episode, episode 8, last 5 minutes of the episode, they're all crying. They're talking. It seems like a lot's going on. There's drama music going on. They start speaking. You can tell this is an important thing of the entire season. No subtitles. All of a sudden, Apple TV forgot to put the subtitles on the last 5 minutes of episode 8 for the entire scene.
Now I don't know if I'm with you here because I think this is the new artsy-fartsy trend.
So they're going to just make us watch it for 5, have no idea what they're saying?
Yes, because, so this is a side note, but I heard this was a big thing. The new West Side Story movie coming out in a couple weeks. You've seen the previews, I imagine?
No.
It's Steven Spielberg. Steven Spielberg doing West Side Story, which is a really famous musical.
Yeah.
It's basically like Romeo and Juliet, but in the hood. And one side is white people and the other side is Spanish people.
Yeah.
And in this movie, it's going to be no subtitles. So if you don't speak Spanish, you're screwed.
Yeah, but they had subtitles the whole show up until the last 5 minutes.
I'm trying to think they don't want you to know because it's so emotional.
But nothing's happened in 8 episodes. You're going to tell me the one time that something could have happened, they could have told us?
I think that's what they want you to think.
So they want us to get angrier. Because if you pull up Invasion on Twitter or any single social, nobody has a single good thing to say about it. You know, the one person that said that they liked it out of everybody, if you pull it, is Stephen King. Stephen King's the only person that said he enjoys the show. And that guy sucks.
Yeah,
so,
he's a weirdo.
So he makes no sense.
He hasn't put out anything good since he got sober, I don't think.
Yeah, no. So he's not seeing things clearly. Maybe he speaks Japanese and can translate what the hell was going on last 5 minutes of the episode when they were crying and talking and blah blah blah.
See, I think that's unintentional.
Well, if that was intentional, I don't even know where to begin because the other 8 episodes made no sense either. So they try to go further away from making this show. God, so that show sucks. If you watch Invasion, don't watch it. Shut
You're
this
gonna
podcast
follow
off.
through.
Oh, I'm gonna finish it, even though I really have no clue what's going on. I just really hope the aliens just kill them all off, especially the kids from Britain. Those kids are driving me nuts too.
Anyone famous in it? Even?
Oh no, not even close. No.
So what got this on your radar?
It was just the first thing. I was trying to find a new show, and I pulled up Apple TV. I'm like, wow, Invasion, Alien, sci-fi. That's like my trend right there. So
do you think this is Apple TV just like putting in junk shows just to fill up space? Or did they like actually invest money in this?
it doesn't seem like it was a big budget film or series. But from what I read on Twitter, because I was so angry, like watching what other people said, and they all agree, it was basically like a grab. Like it basically, they make it look like it's going to be a good sci-fi show,
right?
To kind of grab subscribers when it's not.
Right. So basically, it's like Netflix. Netflix has like a fucking 1,000 movies that if you think any human being watches, they're a psychopath, but
right.
People still watch them.
Yeah. So this is one of those. If you like this
Apple's
show,
headed in the wrong direction, it seems.
yes, and I'm going to put The Potential as my next one, called The Foundation, also on Apple TV. I've only watched 2 episodes.
You don't remember?
This is the one you were talking about.
Yeah, I brought this up a couple weeks ago. So this was my potential a month ago.
So this is The Potential. I started it, and I have to say I'm going to give it a go. It wasn't too bad, but if they fail on this one, I am 100% done on any Apple TV sci-fi fantasy show.
So
Done.
I'm warning you. Well, you said you've watched the first 2 episodes.
The first 2.
This feels like his Dark Materials in space.
I can kind of see it going that way for sure.
I didn't get past episode 2.
Yeah. So if it doesn't get good, Apple TV to me is dead.
I don't know where it could go to get good.
It's probably not. It's going to be just like Invasion. They drag you along.
Everything drags you along.
They drag you along.
You got Ted Lasso though, right?
Ted Lasso, Mythic Quest, A+.
Yeah.
But
What about C? Did you ever do C? I never did C.
Didn't do C.
So you might have to throw that one in there.
One of our idiot friends, he swears by, I think it's called like Something of Mankind. It's on Apple TV. I forget. Lost it. Whatever. It was like the first like sci-fi thing that came out on Apple TV. So if the foundation is done.
I know that one, and I think it was. Is that like
For All Mankind?
Is that with John C. Reilly up on Mars?
Yes, that's the one.
Oh, so that one has been real high on my list, but it never got any buzz, so I never dug into it.
Yeah. So what I'm thinking is, if the foundation
Apple
is
likes
any
space, huh?
They like space. And so I think Brad, let's throw his name out there.
Shout out.
He probably is going to love Invasion because he's one of those like idiots that likes stupid things, that thinks they're being smart, even though the show makes 0 sense. So yeah, if you're like one of those people who like to think that they're being smart, maybe watch Invasion, maybe watch Foundation, and watch It's All for Mankind. But for me, I think I'm out on Apple TV shows.
All right.
So anyway. Have you watched anything good this week? Because I've watched absolute junk.
I haven't watched much, but everything I've watched has been A+. First two episodes of Hawkeye, awesome.
Yep.
I absolutely love this show. I think I don't know if we didn't talk about it last week, did we?
I mentioned that I wasn't a huge fan of the first 2 episodes.
Yeah. So we talked about it, so I'm not going to get into it too much, but I haven't watched the 3rd yet. A+, I love it so far. For me, it's my favorite first 2 episodes of any of the Marvel shows, and it's not even close.
See, I'm surprised by that because to me, it didn't catch my attention. I don't know.
I like that it's street level. I like no, it's not big. It's just good. I like Hawkeye. I'm a big Haley Steinfeld guy.
Oh, we know that part.
There's a cool dog. So I'm 100% in on Hawkeye. Haven't got to episode 3 yet, but from everything I've heard, it's better than the first 2. So I know I'm going to like it.
All right. So that was your big show watching this week. Did you watch Always Sunny?
I got to the first episode of Always Sunny. It was pretty fantastic. It was a little slow. I didn't like watching it on FX. The commercials drove me crazy.
Yeah, they're pretty much for a 30-minute show. It's usually like
It's like
18 minutes.
It might be 15 minutes of. So I didn't make it to the second. I was like, screw it. I'm going to watch it on Hulu some other time. Haven't got there yet. So it'll probably be this weekend at some point.
Fair enough.
Not a lot of TV.
All right. So that's TV Roundup. It was a long one because I got into a lot. So I figured I had to lay that out there. Do not watch The Invasion. That was the takeaway on that entire piece.
That's the takeaway here. And here's my takeaway from the Roundup. I think you need to do like a closing clip. That's it.
I know. I should do one more. Now that I'm learning how to do these transitions, I might have to do something.
Round it up.
All right. Well, with that, let's go to this week's hangover. It's a quick one. Let's get to it.
This week's hangover.
All right. So this week's hangover. Not a lot going on. So I know something that you want to talk about, Schubert. So Fantastic Four casting rumors. Have not heard anything about it. Who are they? Who are they talking about?
So as it goes, apparently there's 2 pretty credible threads of rumors going around. One is the mostly credible. The other's the not really that credible. The mostly credible is saying that they're going to be in Ant-Man Quantumania, which is still a ways away. But we're basically going to have to get in a casting announcement before it leaks. He's saying sometime in 2022, definitely before the end of the year. So probably means in like the late spring, so like May. That's when he's saying. And he's basically saying the other rumor is completely bogus. The other rumor is the exciting one. It's not that exciting, but there's one exciting part about it. They're saying Mr. Fantastic, Reed Richards, is going to be Glenn Howerton, a.k.a. Dennis Reynolds.
Yeah. That would be great. He kind of looks like him. If you picture it, you can kind of see it, but...
You can kind of see it, and there's some... Basically, the credibility to it is that he was essentially the runner-up to be Star-Lord.
Yeah, so you're going to try to get him in somehow.
If Chris Pratt had said no, he was Star-Lord. So It's only natural that he'll be in the MCU at some point. So this sort of makes sense. The rest of the rumor, Kristen Bell as Invisible Woman. That's easy. Basically, any blonde celebrity has been rumored to be Wonder Woman at this point.
Yeah.
Is there one? Can you think of one that's blonde that hasn't been rumored to be her at this juncture?
Not on top of my mind, no.
Johnny Storm, some jamoke I've never heard of. Apparently, he was in Outer Banks on Netflix.
Okay.
I don't know. Nothing about him. I guess he's a good-looking guy. That's who cares? But it's kind of out of left field. And then, as the Thing, Seth Rogen.
Oh God.
Which I get, but I don't know. It doesn't really work for me.
Yeah, I don't know. Seth Rogen to me, when it comes, I know the Thing can be a not serious, like the Hulk, basically at some point, but I can't picture that one.
Chickless was absolutely perfect. It was just too early.
Mm-hmm.
It's just such a strange departure.
Right.
The voice for the Thing is perfect, but he's not Ben Grimm at all. Not even a little bit. Ben Grimm is like a genius fighter pilot.
Yeah.
Not Seth Rogen.
Well, if he smokes enough, maybe it gets a new. I don't know. He can think in a different way.
Now, to combine the two rumors, the first rumor, the more credible rumor, did mention that he heard about Seth Rogen in the process, but that it wasn't going to come true.
Okay.
And then in another part of the second rumor was Seth Rogen was Kevin Feige and a non-negotiable. Like it was like Kevin Feige was like, Seth Rogen is the Thing and nobody else is. So there's some sort of credibility there because both rumors touched on it, but we'll see what happens. I don't know. So those four, would you be okay with it?
I mean, I think I'd be okay because I feel like they're not going to mess it up. I feel like they can't mess it up. Other than Seth Rogen, I'd be fine with it. The other three, I'm fine with it. Seth Rogen, I don't know. You'd have to sell me on that one.
I'm with you there, and that's basically how I feel. But now I'm like retreading my own thoughts. The rumor is that they're going to be in Ant-Man. Maybe they do it like Spider-Man. We didn't get an origin story.
Right.
Because we didn't need one. Fantastic Four might be the same thing. If we only get the Thing as the Thing and Seth Rogen's just providing the voice, I'm in 1,000%.
Yeah. All right. We'll see what happens there. That'd be interesting. So, all right. Schubert, Home Alone house. Speaking of Christmas here. The Home Alone house is going to go up for the Airbnb for one single night. I think it's like December 12th or something for $25. Would you do it?
So gimmick aside, because there's no way this is going to work because they're basically saying they're going to open the listing up and the first person that gets it gets it.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
We've done NBA Top Shot, so we know that you don't stand a goddamn chance. You'd be lucky to come in fucking 65,000s in line.
Yeah, there's no chance. This is all going to be scripted. They're going to have like somebody that they know is going to go there. It's weird they're doing the one single night to do this.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they're going to get a lot of publicity doing this, but
they've already got tons of publicity. Buzz is going to make an appearance.
Yeah. Yeah, so whoever is going to be there, it's going to be all scripted. It's not going to be randomly chosen.
Basically, what I wanted to get into was like, if they ran a raffle for this, how much would you spend on tickets?
To do a single night?
Yeah.
With people showing up?
Well, Buzz. You think Joe Pesci's going to knock on your door?
Yeah, I want some games and stuff, like to make it interesting.
See, I think I would just go, I would do like I think I would do it Kevin McAllister style. I think I'd put on the Angels with No Souls or whatever the hell it's called, the black and white movie.
Mm-hmm.
Get some pizza, pepperoni, some Pepsi. See, you'd have to do it by yourself.
You'd have to do it, but you can't have a group of people there.
No, you can't have friends over, your family, hit the bricks. No, it's by yourself, drinking Pepsi, eating pizza,
right?
Watching movies.
Yeah, there's no such thing as having like a big gathering over there. So I agree. So
run around with the BB gun strapped to your back.
Yep. It has to be basically a replica in your mind on how Home Alone happened.
Right.
Which they should put cameras everywhere and like try to reenact Home Alone and see how it comes out.
Yeah, that would be pretty good. I like that. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Which this is a weird like turn of events, but like that's what happened that's basically what Ready Player 2 was all about.
Mm-hmm.
Not Home Alone specifically, but like reenacting movies. And that's basically what Facebook's metaverse is going to be.
But reenacting everything?
Yeah. It's going to be like Rock Band, but like reading lines from a movie.
Makes sense. People love to do it. People love to reenact stuff. So.
Oh, yeah. I'd do it.
Why not?
Buzz shows up.
So we'll see. I don't think we have any chance to actually get into that house for that one night.
No, are you?
Maybe I'll throw my name. I
you
might
gonna
throw
throw
my
your
name
name
in there. Hey, it's in 3 days. December 7th, I think it is. I might as well throw my name in there.
Like, what is the script going on that website? It's just gonna burst immediately, and they're gonna be like, "All right, we're gonna auction it."
Yeah, it's going to be something strange. They're going to come up with something, or they're just going to pull a friend's name out of the hat or something.
Or it's gonna be like it's gonna be like a one of these, like, you know how the Super Bowl commercials these days, they start in like fucking Christmas
Right.
and they build up. It's gonna be like their name they're gonna pull is Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be something stupid.
I never watched the new movie. Have you yet?
I actually was going to ask you that. I haven't watched it yet either. I feel like I have to.
So I've heard some really weird, weird stuff about it.
What would be weird about it? It's a little fat kid that
Yeah,
so
but the bad guys,
yeah.
like, their home just got foreclosed on, and they're just trying to steal toys for their kids.
Oh, it's a little strange. It's not like the Wet Bandits, like doing it just for fun.
No, like they're not bad criminals. They're just like, hey, we need some toys for our kids.
Oh yeah, that could be strange.
Like, huh? And
Well,
meanwhile, this rich kid, little fat rich kid, is defending his house.
Yeah, I haven't seen that part. That would be an interesting choice of a plot line.
Yeah, it does. So after that, we'll see.
All right. So anyway, moving on. So real quick, I know I mentioned this earlier. So PlayStation, they're getting rid of the PlayStation Now, which is the one where basically you pay, I think it's like $14.99 or $9.99. You have access to a lot of games you can stream or download, whatever. So they're getting rid of that, and basically they're going to go to the Xbox Game Pass. So they're gonna have still the PlayStation Plus, which is basically Xbox Gold, and now they're going to do the PlayStation Game Pass, which they're calling Spartacus right now.
Interesting name.
So yeah, so obviously they're following the footsteps of Xbox. I think Xbox has like an insane online following. So we'll see what happens out of there. I don't think that's any difference. Like PlayStation Now is basically Xbox Game Pass. I don't know what the difference is.
Yeah, I'm glad because I'll save $15 a month because.
Well, they're still going to charge you.
I didn't know. Wait, what?
Yeah, you're still going to be charged.
I don't know I'm paying for it.
They're just changing the name, saying that it's different. But yeah, no.
So how did you get like Avengers was on it a couple months ago.
Right.
So what was that on?
PlayStation Now.
Okay.
Which is now going to be PlayStation Game Pass or whatever they want to call it.
So they're just changing the name.
It's basically a change to the name. They're trying to say like they're phasing out something, but it's basically going to be the same exact thing.
They just need a trendy new name.
Yeah, I don't get it. So the code name right now is Spartacus. So
I'm not going to save $15 because I don't know
it's probably just going to roll over. They'll cancel it, and then you roll over to the
probably
place.
Charge me more money.
Yeah, they'll find a way. All right, so we have a lot to get into. We have all the segments.
I was just going to say, besides that, we just Spider-Man tickets went on sale.
Yeah, and it sold pretty well, apparently.
And the scalpers are charging like $10,000 a ticket.
Yeah.
You paying it?
Absolutely not. Like, I couldn't believe it. I saw people online, Twitter, Facebook, everywhere, saying how hard it was to get tickets. It's amazing to me. Like, you were right, like, whatever it was, 6 months ago, saying Spider-Man is going to be the first movie that's going to matter in movie theaters.
Oh, I've been
100%.
saying it all year long, and it's
100%.
I think I've been proven correct.
Yeah,
but I think you're kind of a psychopath if you know what time you want to see a movie 2 weeks ahead of time.
Yeah, it means you have no life. Like you just, yeah. Anyway.
You don't think you're going to be able to see this Sunday afternoon at 10 o'clock and have no problem getting a ticket?
Right. Do you really, really need to see it Thursday night at 11 p.m. or 10 p.m.?
People are like, this is Snape killed Dumbledore all over again.
Yeah, they'll definitely ruin it for people. But the same thing is, a lot of people have already seen it. I mean, so it'll get out there before even Thursday.
Yeah, sure. And like people have been on the spoilers for the last 2 years. So
yeah,
you can't wait another 2 days or you be spoiled. Yeah, whatever.
Right. Yeah, I'm not spending.
I'll get to the movie theater sometime.
We'll get there.
I guarantee you too. This is what happened for Shang-Chi. The pre-sale went crazy. I went in the first week and there were like 2 people in the theater.
Right. Yeah, so it comes out, I think, when I'm at Disney. So maybe I'll go check it out over
No,
there.
it's the week after.
What is it, the 18th?
15th.
Oh, 15th. Okay. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So.
I'm planning on going. I'm gonna go and I'll probably be in Florida for Christmas. I'll walk into the theater Friday night, be like, "Hello," be like one other guy.
Be nobody there. All right, let's get to the RIP this week.
Uh-oh.
You know, it's an important one. I know we've been called out that we didn't do Hank Aaron one time, but you know what? There's more important people sometimes. So let's get to it. All right, so we lost the great Tor Eckhoff, a.k.a. Epitor, who's a big YouTube man, died at the age of 57. So do you know anything about this guy?
Not if you paid me.
Okay, so...
I could have picked him. I couldn't have picked him out of a crowd of a 5.
when I saw this, I was like, okay, YouTube guy, this is weird. This one came out. And then I clicked on him, and I watched this video years ago. And he has a ton of videos.
Oh, don't tell me he was the unforgivable guy, was he?
No, he was the guy that was always just naked, skating around on a pond, drinking vodka.
Nope.
You don't remember this one?
Nope.
And that the picture that I said where he would take an axe, he'd make like a donut out of ice and put it around his neck and like skate around.
So a man in the wilderness with an axe drinking.
Yes.
This feels like it hits home.
You need to pull this guy up. He is a legend on YouTube.
So what you're saying is you're trying to inherit the mantle.
Yes. Good man. I look it up. He's got tens of millions of views for like basically every single video he's done. And it's just him just going around with an ice pick, a bottle of vodka in his underwear.
I don't know. New Hampshire, be on the lookout.
The sad part is, not to make any light of this, he did die by drowning in a pond while trying to shoot a YouTube video. So he's one of those guys.
That's like a Darwin Award /
Yeah.
doing what he loves.
So he was trying to go back onto the frozen ice. He fell in. He couldn't get back up. They found him.
So, man, see, this is what I don't get. People get so worked up about COVID killing people. Like, hey, people, just stop doing dumb shit for YouTube.
Could have been one there, one down. If he's 57. He could have retired at that point. Apparently, he was a very rich guy at this point.
He died doing what he loved.
He loved doing what he did. Yep. So anyway, rest in peace, Apitor.
Hopefully, he was drunk and didn't feel nothing.
I can almost guarantee it. Based on the videos I've seen, he went easily and happily.
Like an old man into a warm bath.
He probably went in, saw that he wasn't getting back out, and looked up and said, all right, that's it. Lived a good life.
He probably did the Titanic. Was like, don't let go, Rose. And just sank into the cold
Let him go.
pond.
The poor man.
Oh, too high. All right.
But anyway, I tried to tell everybody we only do the important people here. So let's go to the beer of the week.
You got a beer of the week.
I got a beer of the week.
Uh-oh. You've recovered from last week's.
Which one was last? Oh, the Sam Adams.
Yeah.
I drank them all.
Digestively speaking.
Oh, yeah. They did some stomach damage. So let's get into this week's hangover. I mean, not this week's hangover. Let's get into the beer rating. I'll grab it. Hold on, Schubert. You got to talk people through it.
All right. He's not missing any time.
Yeah, I'm back. I think.
He's
Oh, Jesus.
He was back, but now he's fallen.
All right. Well, it's only can opener I can find in this place.
Jesus. So you're getting your tour right on.
I think it's a can opener. There we go. All right. So we went. I did this only because Harpoon,
The wrong direction. Flannel Friday.
Flannel Friday.
I like it.
I thought it was appropriate.
I
So,
like it. I've never heard that one. Is it a new one or it been out for a while?
well, apparently July.
Well, not
So-
that particular one, but I mean Flannel Friday.
I've never seen it before.
I've never seen it either. But Harpoon, they make good stuff.
They do make good stuff. I had
When I
winter
was-
warmer last week.
When I was a craft brew guy, Harpoon was my go-to.
Well,
Back,
this foam still here.
back before craft beer destroyed my insides.
Yeah, it never does well on the insides. So this is a hoppy amber ale, 5.7%.
I don't know that I
So
like
it's
the
light.
sounds of that. I don't know that I like the sounds of that.
The sun is bright, but the air is crisp. Leaves pick up various shades of orange, red, and gold. Okay.
So it's fair to assume this is an autumn beer that's a little been on the shelf for a little while.
Yes, it's an autumn beer, it seems.
So this might be 2 weeks in a row. You're tasting
Oh,
old
this is
beer.
quite I don't know if I can sip this thing yet.
That doesn't even look like foam. That looks like
It
looks like
whipped cream.
marshmallow.
It does. It is thick. We got some thick foam going here. All right. Well, I'm going to try to get through this.
I don't think you're gonna get anywhere. I think you're just gonna be clogged.
Yeah, I'm clogged. Yeah, I'm definitely clogged.
There's no way beer is puncturing that foam.
No, it hasn't even moved.
I think you could flip that upside down right now and it wouldn't go.
Try again. No, I'll foam again. Yep. All right. Give it another minute.
Yeah, wow. So what is it with you and these expired beers recently? Oh,
What?
Don't do that. Now, what's with you and these expired beers? What, have you been going to like some back alley liquor store? Ahmad must be pissed.
Yeah, Ahmad is pissed. Ahmad is very pissed. I need to go see him. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, I got this at the gas station right across, right, right down the way.
You know, just that you deserve what this does to your insides.
Oh yeah, it's not going to be well. All right, let me try to take one more sip. I'm going to fight through this foam one more time.
This doesn't look pleasurable. Yeah, wow. Yeah. Some beer managed to make its way out.
Did. Yeah. I don't know about this one.
Yeah, I could tell you that.
Yep. So, not much flavor at all. At all.
Which is weird for an amber. Amber's
Yeah.
usually full of flavor.
Yeah, I don't get much taste. It's almost like a, thick Bud Light. It's a light beer. Like, you can drink this easily if you wanted to, as long as the foam's not sitting there blocking you. So I'm going to give this one a 5.2.
Yeah, not good.
Not good. Don't recommend it. They're probably
Now-
not going to revive it for next fall. I'm guessing
we're
this is the one done.
We're going back to last week. How much of this are you attributing it to its age?
I'm not going to contribute this one to this age because it's a light beer. I think light beers can sit in the shelves for a while.
Even with that amount of foam?
Oh, yeah, the after effects might be affecting it right now because, my stomach's already not agreeing with it.
Yeah, I don't think that foam ain't normal for any sort of beer.
Yeah, not great.
That amount of foam ain't normal for a pie.
No. Man, I'm going to finish. Ooh.
No. Please do us all a favor and don't finish this one.
Let's get to the drunken asshole story of the week.
Drunken asshole. Story of the week.
All right. So we haven't done this one in a while.
Yeah,
But
we had a streak where it was mostly really, really, really sad, negative stories, and then we kind of forgot about it for a little while. Then we were busy, and I wanted to bring it back this week's, and I think we're bringing it back with a bang. This is a good one.
yeah, this is a fun one. So at around 2:30 in the morning in Asbury Park, New Jersey, the police found the head coach of the high school football team naked with a football jersey just covering his junk.
Half naked.
Yeah.
The football jersey, the neck was around his waist.
Right. Yeah, he had that part going for him. And he claims he was locked out, but when the cops got into the locker room, they found vomit everywhere. So, obviously, I think he's telling some tales. And they also found out that he had a little argument with not only his girlfriend, but another girl in the room. So a lot happened there.
Weren't there also 2 assistant coaches there at the field too? Just not nude?
No. That was untrue. What I read was
Okay.
the assistant coaches didn't know what happened because he never told them.
Okay, so
The next day.
I read an article. It made it sound like the assistant coaches were there as well, which I thought added some flavor to the story. I was like, maybe they were having a coaches meeting. It got a little out of control.
See, here's the thing. I'm not 100% think that this guy was wrong. Because in my defense, I've had a business. I've had keys to businesses before. When I want to get away, I go somewhere else. And I've done some poor choices when it comes to going back to my business for a night.
I've been there with you.
Yes. We've had a 30-pack inside just drinking. I mean, if the cops came, like, you guys
They
are way
probably-
too drunk in here.
Probably a similar story.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So I don't blame him. He had keys somewhere else. He got in a fight. He goes, where else can I go? Oh, I can go to my locker room. Then I don't know how he ended up on the field.
I do. He found one of the T-shirts and put it around his waist and goes, I think I could score a touchdown right now, or I could kick a field goal. And he was trying to kick field goals. It wasn't even coming close. You know who I feel bad for? This football team's laundry boy. That kid already sucks. Now he has to clean a whole football team's worth of puke-covered uniforms.
Yeah. Not good.
Now, if you play for this team, you're putting your uniform on again. You know your coach puked all over it.
I feel like it's a sense of pride in a way.
I think the athletic director. Now, what do you do as an athletic director? You have to buy them new uniforms.
I think you have to, yeah.
So this is kind of a win for the players because they're going to get cool new uniforms.
Right, it's a win-win. So
They're probably going to get a cool new coach, too.
yeah. I don't think you did anything wrong.
I like how the article stated half nude. And I was thinking on his, okay, what half? If he's wearing pants, that's not half nude. Like, if you're just wearing a T-shirt and have no pants on, that's half nude.
Right.
This man was wearing a T-shirt as pants. And they considered it half nude. I think that's a raw deal.
It's definitely a raw deal.
If he was wearing, say, a kilt, the article wouldn't say half nude.
No.
So this is just a case of mixing, matching, and going poor. Like if you had a T-shirt on and no pants, you're half nude.
Yeah, it must have been an interesting way that he kind of wrapped this around himself.
Yeah,
I would say.
I don't know. I think his waist went through the neck hole.
Well, good for him. I've been there. I've done it. So, whatever.
Maybe he could do. He could just do a Brian Kelly. He can say, "See ya, team,"
Head out.
and go into the new team.
That's true. Head to the next town. Screw it. It's high school football.
Yeah, so not really an asshole. Kind of an asshole.
Kinda. In the way it comes out, yes. But at the same time, you sympathize with him when he's fighting with his girlfriend, and he got to run away.
See, the way I read it was that both assistant coaches were there too, and I said, if it's all three of them, that's an asshole. If it's all three of them partying, yeah, that's an ass.
We'll have to reread it. I don't think that was the case. I think he was there alone. I think the assistant coaches are there the next day trying to figure it out.
He definitely was partying in the locker room, then wanted to be like, da-da-da. He pretended to line up for like a game-winning field goal. And the kick is up. It's no good.
Great story. Good for him. So, all right, let's get to Stump the Shoe.
There you go.
All right, so we made the Stump the Shoe. We're running late for this one tonight. Jeez.
A little long. The new segment seemed to be a hit. So.
I had to get off on a few shows. All right, so let's go with question number 1, Schubert. What is the name of the Fantastic Four headquarters?
The Baxter Building.
That is correct.
Yeah. Buddy.
So I didn't read off the rules. If anybody hasn't watched this before, he gets it right, I take a sip. He gets it wrong, he'll still take a sip. But
if you have to read any of the rules for these new folks, we apologize in advance. You made it this far, though, so.
You did. All right, question number 2.
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag. Go learn German here.
I know my German.
How many pizzas do the McAllisters order in the Home Alone movie?
When they piss on, you ordered 12 cheese pizzas. I mean, I gotta go 12. Sounds
12.
right.
Close. It's 10.
10. Yeah, he's like, you ordered 10 cheese pizzas, not one cheese pizza.
10 seems, the amount of people in there, it seems a little low.
I don't know. I think it's high as hell. I think they had like 6 kids apiece. So that's 12 kids, 4 parents, 16 people. That's like 8 pizzas. 8 pizzas max.
Me and you usually order at least 3 or 4.
Yeah, but we're good for a pizza and a half each. You think they're like 8-year-old kids good for 4 slices?
Well, I think they can eat themselves to death.
The real psychopath is that the cheese, he's pissed he didn't get a slice of cheese.
Yeah.
Everybody orders like 25% cheese minimum.
Right.
And everybody that likes toppings eats toppings first.
Yes. Yeah, cheese is always the last to go.
Always the last to go. So, like, for him not to get a slice of cheese, that's a family of psychopaths in my book.
Yeah, I agree. All right, take a sip.
And if you knew that cheese was going to go first, you would have ordered like 9 cheeses and 1 pepperoni.
Right. Exactly. Anybody thinks that cheese is going first?
It's like a cookout. You don't ask who wants cheese on the hamburger. You say, who doesn't want cheese?
Right. Everybody always wants the cheese.
It's like one asshole who wants a hamburger, not a cheeseburger.
People like the toppings. So
they like their toppings, but you know the people. All right, who likes toppings? Like 3 people raise their hand.
Yeah.
You don't run out of cheese with 10 pizzas. That's just poor planning. I think Kevin McAllister was right.
All right. Question number 3. The Asbury Park High School have what team name?
Is it in what state?
New Jersey.
Oh, it is. So it's the Asbury Park.
Yeah.
All right, so it's got to be Bruce Springsteen related, right?
Kinda. I don't know. Not the name.
I bet it's Native American. It feels Native American. I know Warriors.
Kind of close. It's the Bishops.
Wait, how is that kind of close?
I don't know. It seems like it's some fighters.
It's Catholic? The Catholic? The Bishops? Who are they fighting? The 6-year-old kids that they're trying to molest?
I think so. The high school coach is not going to go well there.
Yeah. Oh, that's a whole new wrinkle to the story. It's a Catholic school? Yikes. Not doing too well. It's fine.
No, you're not doing too good. You're not going to get this one either. Question number 4. What was the last PlayStation 1 game released in North America?
Dual compatibility or
Hey, PlayStation 1. It couldn't do much.
it's gonna be something psychotic, isn't it? Like the Nagano Winter Olympics 2000 or something.
No. I mean, I guess it could be.
Can I get a hint there? Is it something like that where 0% chance I'm getting it, or it's like a PlayStation game?
No, you're kind of on the right beat because you're on the sports beat, but
That's what I mean. So it's got to be like fucking NHL 2001 or something like that.
yeah, we gotta think of your time frames.
Yeah. All right. So I'll do that. PlayStation 1, you say, right?
Yeah.
So it's got to be 2000. When did I get a PlayStation 1? PlayStation 2.
You gotta remember
I was a freshman, so it was 2000.
Gotta remember they make games after.
After, right.
But
So I'm going to say it's NBA 2K1.
incorrect. It's FIFA 2005.
Wait, what?
I told you they released games long after they
For
released the new
PlayStation
system.
1?
Yeah,
No way. So they went 5 years later?
it sounds about right. Well, you gotta think the PlayStation
Really?
5s are a year in. They're gonna be
Back
doing.
then, like, holy, no way. Well, so
Yeah.
when was the last Nintendo 64 game, though?
I don't know that one.
It was Conkers.
Yeah,
That was 2000. That was out in 2000.
yeah.
You might have been done to PlayStation 2.
No, this is right. I'm telling you.
How
All
did
right.
they go? No.
Question number 5.
That's wild. So they went 5 years of making. Oh, actually, fuck! I remember something. I remember. You're right.
What?
I remember. I won a promotional copy of Treasure Planet in 2004, and it was PlayStation because it was in the CD box.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, they release them for random ones.
Forever. Yeah, I had a promotional copy of Treasure Planet, the game.
Yeah.
And I remember it was because it was the CD. Because the PlayStations came in the CD cases.
Right.
And I wouldn't have got that till 2003, 2004. Holy shit. So fucking Nintendo 64 was like, screw you, we're going to GameCube.
Oh, yeah. They knew better.
Wow. That's wild. That might be like a trivia question of all time.
Yeah.
You need to log that in your memory banks. What year did PlayStation stop making PlayStation games?
Yeah.
Dude, wow, that's wild.
It blew your mind here.
I'm putting it in my head. That's the first time on trivia my mind has been blown.
Well, that's good. I'm glad we could do that for you.
That's a good question. See, the better question would have been what year?
Yeah.
0% chance I would have got the game.
Well, it would have been 2004
Right.
because even though it's FIFA 2005,
It's
it
right.
would have been a year before.
That's a good question.
Oh.
You know what comes up at trivia all the time? What year did Facebook come out? Everybody always gets it wrong.
Yeah.
I get it. I still get it wrong. I know the answer, and I get it wrong every now and fucking then. It's one of those trick questions.
All right, let's get on to question number 5. We might hit an hour and 30 minutes. on this one.
That one's too much for me.
Question number 5. What is YouTube guy Tyler Oakley's signature food?
This is the Thor guy?
I don't know. His name's Tyler Oakley.
No, this is another guy?
His name's Tyler Oakley. I don't know
I
who
don't
he
know.
is.
Is he a hamburger?
It's Doritos.
Good thing I knew that.
I don't understand. This guy's got millions of views, and he just likes Doritos. How does that happen?
do you mean? So you're saying my Chili's enterprise, I could have millions of views?
It makes no sense. Like, this guy just likes Doritos.
I like Chili's, and I have
And
like
people
100.
want to what?
I have like
what?
100 followers.
Yeah, this guy's got millions.
So I'm doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Or is this there's something not right going on in the YouTube world, I don't think.
No, definitely not. Like, they're paying a bunch of money or something for sponsors or whatnot, or these rich parents who just basically buy things out. Who knows?
That's what I so this is a throwback to like 10 years ago. There's going to be a story after every trivia question tonight.
I think so.
I hated Sammy Adams, the rapper, just for that reason.
Yeah.
Because I knew it. And all the people I was surrounded by were like, this guy is cool. And I'm like, he just has rich parents that bought all the albums, that boosted all his sales, that boosted his attention to you, and now you like him.
Right. You got money, you can do whatever you want.
You can do whatever you want. And that's basically what's happening with YouTube, isn't it?
It seems like it.
Like these fucking little asshole kids reviewing toys and shit.
Right. Oh, yeah. Those kids. And my
not-
kids are drawn into it. I don't
Right.
get it.
But you're not starting a page with them tomorrow, and they're not famous tomorrow.
Yeah, no.
No. It's little
Drives me
rich
crazy.
assholes. I've seen that little asshole. He's not even cute.
Yep, they get the money, they do whatever they want.
Yeah, so
Screw
we got
'em.
that's why we have like fucking 10 followers.
That's right. We got the solid people.
Leave your name on Instagram or Twitter. We'll give you a shout out next week. All 10 of you. All you German motherfuckers too.
We will try to speak in German at the same time.
I can see.
Um,
That is the Bada.
Well, speaking of German, question number 6.
Let's
In
go.
Germany, what is Rausch beer?
Roush. So it's red.
Not according to this.
Oh, Roush. Not okay. I'm thinking wrong language. I'm thinking. Gosh, I got to get my head together. Roush. Du Roush. Air Roush. Nah, that's not like that. I don't know. You stumped me.
It's smoked beer.
So I was close. Smoke. Yeah, fire. Red. It's all good.
It's fire red. You're good. All right, with that one, let's go to what's on tap for the weekend. This is taking forever. All right, Schubert. So what's going on this weekend for you?
Not a whole lot. Taking it easy, but something I've been waiting for a couple of weeks. I get my PlayStation back. I finally get clothes back since my bag was stolen. I've been working with like 3 outfits for the past 2 weeks.
Nice.
I finally get clothes, so that'll be nice.
That sounds good.
We got a GCW pay-per-view tomorrow. I was supposed to be in attendance, but some scheduling issues kind of changed that. So I'll be watching it on TV. Sunday, we got some football. And Monday, we got Bills-Patriots. Bills are going to win.
Yeah, got a lot going on. Tomorrow is going to suck for me. I have both my girls, and they got gymnastics competition, baton shows, all by myself. Wife's going to be gone. Mother's going to be gone. Mother-in-law is on vacation. So it's just me. So I'm screwed.
Where's that at?
So we got gymnastics about an hour away, and then we got the baton show about 3 hours away.
Wait, you're doing double?
Doing double duty in one day.
How's that work?
So I leave first thing in the morning to go to Hampton, New Hampshire, which is about 45 minutes away. And then I leave, and then I go to Newport, New Hampshire, which is about 3 hours away.
No. That
And so
sucks.
I'll be home around 11 p.m.
I used to have one wrestling tournament in Newport.
Yeah, it's the middle of nowhere.
Wanted to put a bullet in my brain on the bus ride.
Yeah, can't wait. But luckily, the next day on Sunday, we leave for Disney World. So I'm heading down to your location over there in Florida.
Yeah, I'm very sad. It looked like it was going to be the perfect storm, and I had my room booked. I had my reservations ready to go. I was going to meet you down in Disney, but the schedule kind of threw for a loop, so it's not happening as of right now. We were going to try to do a live show as a around the world pit stop, seeing as my room was going to be walking distance from goddamn Epcot, but that's not happening. Maybe it could still happen, but very unlikely.
But I will take your reins because I don't travel much, and I'll go on Instagram Live. I'll figure this out, and I'll do my Instagram around the world at Epcot.
For the first time. We'll mix it up.
Maybe I'll try to do the double around the world too.
Hey, try.
I'm going to have to do it by myself because my brother-in-law, who's a fairy, is going to be in bed at 8 p.m. because my sister, she's like a warden, and so she's going to like spank him all the way home. So he's going to be gone. So I got my dad. You know, might be me and my dad doing around the world. We'll do it once at least. I'll try to get a second one in, though. You know what? I might even go to dance hall just so I can stay a little later.
What time are you starting around the world?
So we have dinner in Germany at 3 o'clock.
And you're starting there?
Probably start there.
I'd be embarrassed if you don't do two.
Okay, I'll do 2. I will do it too.
Yeah. And hey, there's still an outlandish chance that I make it. I had my damn Swan hotel reserved, and I was looking so forward to it that my schedule got flip-flopped. But if it works out, I'll get an AEW show out of it. So that'll be worth it.
Fair enough. All right. So thanks, nerds. It's a long one for not a lot of news, but we'll see you guys
We'll work out
next
the
week
kinks.
on Instagram for the week after Christmas.
Yeah, we're taking. Yeah, we didn't mention that. We're taking next week off unless we do an emerge. I mean, we could promise you a live from Disney World edition.
We do it every single time, but you know it's not going to happen.
So as of right now, we're saying no episode next week. Find us the next week. We'll be back.
We'll be back. All right, nerds.
Stay thirsty, nerds.